What's up, guys? Coop Perfect here, and this is Everything West Ham, where everything we talk about is West Ham. And these were the videos that I was actually excited about doing. A player pick from every Championship club, which will then move on to the Premier League in the upcoming days. But what better time to do it with the Championship just around the corner? I will be doing it in 4 parts, so it'll be the first 6 and so on until we've done all 24. But let's just get things started. So it's a player from every Championship club that I think would be a good signing for West Ham. I'm not saying going for them right away. I just feel like it's someone I think would benefit from both parties, for the player and West Ham. So yeah, number 1, we start with Blackburn's player, and that is Tyrese Dolan. I actually think he was underrated last season. Obviously, he had Sammy Smodic scoring all the goals last season, but I actually think Tyrese Dolan was one of them players who he doesn't get spoken enough of, and I think that's actually a lot of these players that I've picked doesn't get spoken a lot of. He's been in the first team now for a couple of years. He is still only young, 21, 22. I think that there's a lot about him. He's very creative. He likes to get the ball. He can go down either wing as well. He's a very good striker. He is a big name, and especially for the future, it won't be long because to be fair, he could be their starting striker because Sammy Smodic might be leaving. We don't know, but yeah, Tyrese Dolan, that is number 1, and then our second pick, who I'd like, which was the same as last season. If you've seen by my YouTube channel, he did actually score against us as well, and that is Tommy Conway. I think he's brilliant. The game I watched him against West Ham, he didn't look like he was a Championship player. He held his own. He run rings around us. I actually think he's a brilliant player. He's now a Scotland international. He did get his first cap for Scotland not too long ago. But there are talks that he could be moving, which I think would be a silly move for Bristol City. I actually think he's a top player. But yeah, that's Tommy Conway from Bristol City. We'll move on to Burnley. And again, this was the same pick last season. I could have gone for a lot of other players, but it's who I think would benefit West Ham, and centre mid Sanderberg. Well, apparently Man United are after him. I don't know how true that is, but he is only 26. He does seem like he has been around for a long while. He is Premiership proven. I don't know how he's not been snapped up already back in the Premier League. He was at Sheffield United. He's currently at Burnley. But again, another creative centre midfielder who can score goals as well, who can tackle. And I'm pretty sure we will see him in the Premier League, maybe at this point, maybe even in the January transfer window. But he was my pick last season, and he's going to be my pick again this season. Next, we move on with Cardiff, and I am going for another striker here, Kion Etete, the Welsh Cardiff striker. Last season, he was I thought he stood out. He stood out from the rest of the Cardiff bunch. Yeah, he is currently injured, I think, for a lot of the season, which is a shame because I would love to have seen him and push on from last season. Very good striker, very clinical. He would have been brilliant this season under the right manager, and I think they're on the right path of moving forward. But yeah, Kion Etete, he is one to look out for. Hopefully this injury doesn't ruin too much of his career. And Coventry, Haji Wright. This one's a bit of an obvious one. He is a star player for them. He done well. They got Man United right to the limit to nearly knocking them out, which was a shame. I think a brilliant striker. I can see him not just in the Premier League but up there. You know, so he's a USA international. We will end up probably seeing him in the World Cup in 2 years. He's only 26. He is clinical. At the start of last season, he had so many chances. He missed a lot of chances. But then in the second half, he come leaps and bounds. And yeah, he pushed and proved why he should still be their starting striker. But yeah, Haji Wright. And sixth and final choice on part 1 of Championship player picks is Ewan Cashin from Derby. He is now their captain. He has been there since he made his debut back when he was young. I am very, very surprised that he wasn't snapped up last season and the season before. I think he is a brilliant centre defender. He is their captain. He is an Irish international, and I can seriously see a big future ahead for him. Apparently, Birmingham are going in for him. I'm not sure how true that is, but this is one player I would love to get at West Ham. Maybe he won't fit in right now, but he is highly rated, and there's a reason he's highly rated. He is a leader, he's a commander, he is very good defensively. I personally would say keep an eye on him next season in the Championship. We'll see if he's Championship material. But yeah, you know the drill, guys. Like and share, and come on, you Irons.